So, good morning, everyone. It's been a long time. Happy to see you here, and thank you for joining us in this webinar today to have a closer look at the updated user types. My name is Hanin Serhan from the Solutions and Products Analysts team here at Esri Lebanon. And we have with us today my colleague, Engineer Rana Habli. You all know her, your everyday guide for all licensing and the pricing matters. Let me just admit people joining. Okay,
I will do Hanin, don't.
thank you.
Good morning.
The only thing I want to add as a housekeeping rule is that you have a Q&A section at the top of your screen. So we ask you if you have any questions, please use this section instead of the chat so we can reply at your question. We will do our best to answer all questions afterward this presentation, or definitely we'll get back to you via email to answer your concern. We are excited to share some significant updates and development that highlight Esri's commitment to continuous innovation, because in the rapidly changing world of technology and especially geospatial technology, staying ahead the curve is crucial. As you all know, Esri created the world's most comprehensive geospatial platform, and that platform is our foundation for delivering systems to our customers. The term system here is used to describe a set or subset of ArcGIS capabilities, applications, and content. And these are architected to support our customers' workflow, business requirements, and deployment preferences. So regardless of this system, appropriate access or secure access will be granted and licensed through user types. At Esri and Esri Lebanon, we are dedicated to not only enhancing the ArcGIS platform, but also to evolving how we position and sell our products to better meet the specific business needs and the requirements of our users. Let's have a look to our agenda today. We are going to discuss user types and more specifically the existing changes that you all noticed, including a series of licensing adjustment. Our main focus will be on how these updates will expand access to ArcGIS platform and streamline administration and provide a scalable solutions for organization for all sizes. So we will start with an extensive overview of user types and the updates you noticed on ArcGIS Online a few days ago. Then we will briefly touch on the topic of ArcGIS desktop migration to ArcGIS Flow and mainly the licensing part of this migration. Then to make these topics more concrete, we will also show you some possible scenarios that you might face in this migration and updates. At the end of this webinar, we will provide you time to ask your questions. And as I mentioned, please use the Q&A section in Teams webinar interface. Now let's have a quick overview to user types. I think some of you might not be familiar yet with this concept due to the usage of single-use or concurrent use licenses previously. So we will first have a closer look at what it actually does and enables. ArcGIS user types provide secure and role-based access to ArcGIS capabilities from anywhere on any device. At each level, user type increase access to ArcGIS capabilities, application, and services. In 2024, we are evolving and moving from selling ArcGIS as a series of products and extensions to selling ArcGIS as a whole system. This allows us to deliver a simpler experience for ArcGIS while giving users a role-based access to the capabilities and applications they need. Part of these updates involve updating our user types, which is the primary way our users license and securely access the capabilities of ArcGIS. As you can see on the left side of this slide, these capabilities are accessible through ArcGIS platform, whether on your desktop, via your web browsers or mobile devices. This is possible thanks to the ArcGIS platform, which can be ArcGIS Online or ArcGIS Enterprise. The difference between them that ArcGIS Online is hosted by Esri. ArcGIS Enterprise is deployed in your provided environment, on a customer provided environment. It could be on premises, or hosted through a cloud provider or cloud service like AWS or Microsoft Azure. So user types will make it easier to our staff, our customers, and our partners to understand, buy, and sell ArcGIS. Let's explore the essential components that make up a user type within our platform, within ArcGIS platform. Each user type is built of or from three key components: the identity, capabilities, and applications. Identity means that you have a unique username, password. So actually a user type is an account, serves as a gateway to access capabilities and application content that others share with you or you want to create. Then a user type also provides capabilities that define what action you can perform within your ArcGIS platform. So I'm talking about ArcGIS Online or ArcGIS Enterprise. For example, you can edit shared content with almost no limits, whether it's an application created by development using ArcGIS Maps SDK for JavaScript, Python API, and different set of SDKs and APIs that Esri provides for developers, or with low or no code applications like Experience Builder and Instant Apps. Also, you have foundation products like ArcGIS Map Viewer or Scene Viewer, and we are newly introducing application which is Web Editor. I think you noticed all this update on ArcGIS Online. So Web Editor is a new based editing application that provides a focused and efficient editing experience. You can try it now, available on ArcGIS Online. And of course, user types give you access to applications, extensions, and content that are the various software that you can use within your ArcGIS Online, Enterprise, or ArcGIS Pro in order to extend their capabilities. So in summary, each user type in ArcGIS is a constructed package consisting of identity, capabilities, and application. This comprehensive approach ensures that you have secure access and the right tools, the necessary software to perform your job effectively and efficiently. You have to define, before creating or assigning user type for each user within your organization, you have to define first which capabilities should this user do and what are the applications needed to complete or to accomplish this job or task. Now, let's explore the flexible licensing option available now with my colleague Rana. Rana, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Hanin. Hello, everyone. Good day to you. So this year in 2024, as we are introducing important updates regarding the user types that for sure will have several important benefits. First of all, the updated role-based user types extend capabilities, simplify administration, and allow you to scale as your organization's needs grow. Expanded capabilities that align to roles in your organization. In other terms, the updated user types will have will also have more capabilities compared to the old user types. One thing that remains the same here is that you will still be able to use the user roles in order to define the degree of access to the capabilities to your apps and content. Secondly, you will have a comprehensive access to ArcGIS capabilities across multiple products on desktop, web, and mobile devices. So it doesn't matter if you are in the office or if you are working on the field. Next, a simplified and streamlined user type administration because all your capabilities, apps, and content that you might have purchased or provisioned separately in the past are included in the updated user types. So you will have a better overview as an administrator. And finally, your organization will be able to scale very easily as it grows because you can easily add new user types to your ArcGIS organization and because you can expand the capabilities of existing user types. Now, let's have a look at the previous situation and the changes we can expect this year. Previously, there were 7 user types. At the bottom of the line of the list, we have the viewer who could view content in ArcGIS Online and ArcGIS Enterprise. Next was the editor who could view and edit features. The mobile worker could view and edit features and was also able to do this in the ArcGIS field apps on a mobile device. Then there was the creator who could not only view and edit features but also create content. The GIS professional user type was basically a creator user type that also had access to ArcGIS Pro. There were several flavors of ArcGIS professional user types based on the license level in ArcGIS Pro, which could be basic, standard, or advanced. Now, in 2024, we see some important changes with the user type updates. User types put the right tools in the hands of the right people to support seamless collaboration, enhance data accuracy, and optimize workflows. For instance, the contributor user type replaces the editor and has more capabilities such as markup and annotations in maps. The creator and JS professional basic user types merge into a new creator user type, which now includes an ArcGIS Pro basic license, allowing creators to decide whether to work on their desktop or the web. The GIS professional standard user type is replaced by the professional user type, which includes creator capabilities and access to ArcGIS Pro Standard, along with the new Advanced Editing User Type extension. This Advanced Editing User Type extension introduced last year replaces the ArcGIS Utility Network, Trace Network, and Parcel Fabric user type extensions. Finally, the GIS Professional Advanced is replaced by the Professional Plus, which includes everything from the new Professional user type, ArcGIS Pro Advanced, ArcGIS Pro extensions, most of the extensions, and access to City Engine. In the following slides, we will have a closer look at all the apps, especially newly added, that will be included with each of the updated user types. First, we'll start with the 3 foundational user types, Creator, Professional, and Professional Plus, needed to initiate an ArcGIS platform or the WebGIS. ArcGIS Online, if you're in ArcGIS Online, choose one of these 3 user types. If in ArcGIS Enterprise, Creator included, and add additional user types as needed. An initial purchase of ArcGIS Enterprise is required before adding more user types to an ArcGIS Enterprise setup. So the creator leverages essential capabilities to map, analyze, and manage data, administer groups, members, and content for seamless collaboration, create and manage work assignments for your mobile workforce. The updated creator merged with the GIS Professional Basic user type and now provides access to ArcGIS Pro Basic. The creator user type has several several additional apps and products included. As you see, data pipelines, Excalibur, Knowledge Studio, Mission Manager, Web Editor, and Image for ArcGIS Online. This is a significant improvement for the creator user type. For the professional, design and manage mission-critical systems of record in ArcGIS. Establish data standards that improve the quality and reliability of information across the organization. Furthermore, beyond the applications highlighted for the creator user type, the professional user type grants access to ArcGIS Pro Standard and the ArcGIS Advanced Editing User Type extension. Professional pros create production-ready cartography and perform comprehensive analysis that scales to big data. Develop your own models or utilize pre-built machine learning and deep learning models. Professional Plus replaces the GIS Professional Advanced User Type. Finally, the Professional Plus user type provides access to ArcGIS Pro Advanced, multiple ArcGIS Pro extensions, everything in Professional and ArcGIS City Engine. The updated viewer will be able to view your organization's private maps, apps, and dashboards to make better decisions and monitor key performance indicators, KPIs, and status updates. And now ArcGIS Viewer has also access to the ArcGIS Story Maps Briefings app. In the next slide, you will see that this application is also included in the other updated user types. Contributor is here to empower users to review, make simple edits, and collaborate on projects using a variety of data to ensure the organization operates with the most up-to-date information. Contributor includes everything in the viewer user type, like accessing to the ArcGIS Story Maps Briefings app. Additionally, the contributor will be able to both view and edit in ArcGIS GeoBIM, which was not possible with the old editor user type. Mobile Worker is used to obtain directions, communicate updates, and share location using field apps designed to connect the office with the field. When looking at the Mobile Worker, we see all features available in the contributor user type. We see access to the ArcGIS Story Maps Briefings app, ArcGIS GeoBIM, and in addition to that, ArcGIS Flight. ArcGIS Flight can be used, for instance, to plan drone flights, which is particularly useful for people working in the field. So the last three were the contributor user type. Hanien will brief us on the advantage of has foundational on contributors user types.
Thank you,
Hanien?
Rana. So finally, as a recap, now there are only 6 user types instead of 7. When we look at these 6 user types from right to left, from viewer to professional plus, we see an increase in capabilities and access to products. The most important updates that we could emphasize on in this slide are the fact that the new creator user type will now have access to ArcGIS Pro with a basic level, which was not the case previously. The professional user type will have access to ArcGIS Pro standard license. And the Professional Plus user type will have access to an ArcGIS Pro Advanced license plus multiple ArcGIS Pro extensions, including the main and the most used extensions like 3D Analyst, Data Reviewer, Image Analyst, Publisher, and more. So in total, there will be 9 ArcGIS Pro extensions included in Professional Plus users. Of course, there will be many more changes beyond these. We just need to discuss them maybe in the scenarios. And you just saw with Rana a brief overview about the updates on the other user types in the previous slides. So just some use cases when you are working within an ArcGIS organizations, having a creator, professional, or professional plus user type is essential. So these user types enable the creation of maps, applications, and other content, but as well, the most important thing, that they can administer your user types and organization. So the most important thing or role that can have these three main user types are organization administration. We call these three user types foundational user types. So in ArcGIS Online, users can begin by purchasing a creator, a professional, or a professional plus user type. But in ArcGIS Enterprise, a creator user type is already included, and you can for sure buy additional user types, whether foundational or other user types can be added as needed. Apart from the foundational user types, you can also add collaborators such as viewers, contributors, and mobile workers. These collaborators can assist in expanding your organization without requiring the full functionalities of foundational user types. For example, for colleagues who need to view data without creating or administering content. Using a viewer collaborator instead of a creator user type will avoid unnecessary cost. So this approach allows for cost-effective management of user role based on your specific needs within your organization. Now let's take a look at the timeline for the updated user types, and for sure, updates on user type will give you more access for more applications and capabilities. This for sure will affect the prices. So in June 2024, which is a few days ago, the names and pricing for these updated user types were available. This means that ArcGIS Online and ArcGIS Enterprise customers will receive quotes with the updated user type and prices when they renew their contract. So when you want to renew, you will receive a contract with the updated user types and new prices. So as you noticed, if you logged in recently to your ArcGIS Online, as ArcGIS Online customers, you are automatically migrated to the updated user types on the same day as the last release on June 26. However, for ArcGIS Enterprise customer, the updated user types will only appear in version 11.4, which is expected for release in November 2024. This means that enterprise customers renewing their contracts in June will receive the equivalent legacy user types. So you will still have the old user types, but will gain access to additional capabilities, applications, and extensions. For example, if you want to renew your creator contract, you will keep your old creator user type, but also you will receive an ArcGIS Pro basic license. Subscription customers will be quoted by default with equivalent updated user types, allowing you to obtain ArcGIS Pro through a creator, professional, or professional plus user type. In November 2024, as I mentioned earlier, the updated user types will be released and available in ArcGIS Enterprise 11.4 version only. So customer renewing their contracts and planning to work with an ArcGIS Enterprise version older than 11.4 will continue using the legacy user types until they upgrade to 11.4 version. Back to you, Rana.
Let's move on the next topic of this webinar. As some of you may have seen in various ArcGIS blogs, there has been a gradual phasing out of ArcMap. For instance, in February of this year, Esri announced that ArcMap has entered mature support status. Additionally, at the end of March, another blog post was published regarding ArcMap licensing, providing several scenarios for migrating from ArcMap to ArcGIS Pro and addressing frequently asked questions. So this is a screenshot for the for the support of ArcMap and published at the Esri website. This year, on the 1st of March, ArcGIS Desktop entered mature support status, as shown on the slide. This means that there will be no further product patches and updates. So it's important to keep that in mind. Back to June 1st, 2022, we stopped selling desktop licenses to new customers. On the 1st of July 2024, Esri will no longer provide codes for existing users to purchase additional licenses for ArcGIS Desktop. Subscription users will be automatically quoted equivalent updated user types to start using ArcGIS Pro. Additionally, for this date onwards, it will no longer be possible to request codes for additional concurrent use licenses, including those for ArcGIS Pro. The last day of September will be the final day to order new ArcGIS desktop licenses. Note that the codes you received earlier cannot be extended beyond this date, making September 30th a firm deadline. This also applies to concurrent use licenses, which cannot be ordered after September. Therefore, if you need additional concurrent use licenses, you must reach out to us as soon as possible, as it will not be possible to order after this date. The deadline is 30 September, and that is to say October 1st, 2024, we will stop selling desktop, but continue paying your maintenance, which gives you continued access to ArcGIS Pro updates and technical support. Starting from the 1st of December 2025, Esri will stop quoting maintenance for ArcGIS Desktop. Customers wanting a maintenance contract will only be able to purchase a user type or migrate to a maintenance contract for an ArcGIS Pro standalone license. This date also marks the end of customers being able to convert ArcGIS Pro add-ons included with ArcGIS Desktop maintenance from named user to concurrent use or single use. Codes honored for 90 days, so until 1st of March 2026, order stops and ArcGIS Desktop will reach entire maintenance orders, stops. ArcGIS Desktop will reach retired support status. Customers will still be able to consult online documentation, but technical support will no longer be available for this product. So you will not be able to request technical support. You can only consult what's available online. Customers with a perpetual ArcGIS Desktop license will still be able to use it, but without support. Therefore, we strongly recommend migrating to the equivalent updated user type or to an ArcGIS Pro standalone license. Finally, customers with an existing concurrent use maintenance contract can continue using these licenses with ArcGIS Pro standalone, like ArcGIS Pro concurrent use. However, it's important to remember that additional concurrent use licenses will not be available after September. And time frame for utilities customers is different. Contact us. So the final slide here, let's explore the options, the different scenarios here, the options for ArcGIS Desktop maintenance contracts. For single-use contracts, you can choose between two main options. The first is an updated user type, which provides more features and apps at a slightly higher cost. The second option is an ArcGIS Pro standalone license, offering similar value and pricing to your current setup, but without the additional benefits of a user type. However, ArcGIS Pro can still access content and service. You will need the user type if you will need to publish or access content, so you will need user type. But you have the option to select to migrate to ArcGIS Pro Standalone. For concurrent use maintenance contracts, you also have two options. The first option is to select updated user types, providing them access to all the capabilities, apps, and services available through their user types. It's essential to evaluate and determine if each user needs the same user type to avoid unnecessary costs and help manage migration expenses. So the second option is to purchase ArcGIS Pro standalone licenses, which maintain similar value and pricing to your current setup, but do not include the additional benefits of updated user types. And here I need to add that for a new ArcGIS Pro, if you need to purchase a new ArcGIS Pro, you need to purchase it at equivalent updated user types or as ArcGIS Pro standalone perpetual single-use option is only available, no concurrent use available. So the rest possibilities through desktop concurrent use, if you need to add concurrent use, must be ordered before September 30th, 2024. Hanien, please, for the closing or Q&A.
Yeah, it's Q&A time.